Hey, it is Dastro from Compete, and the version 0.34 update is now out. You can download the update on the modernized launcher, the Epic Games launcher, Google Play, or the APK on our website at compete.game. In this video, we're going to break down the most notable changes in version 0.34, but first, you gotta know that Compete is in early access. The game is open and lobbies are running 24/7, so you can play right now and even go grind some of the cosmetics for free. But you should know that this isn't a final product and we're still heavily building. We've been publicly building Compete for almost 2 years now. No one publicly builds a game to the degree that we have. It's much cooler to bring you guys along on the dev journey with us and allow you guys to see all the work getting put into the game consistently rather than hiding the game until we're ready for a global release. Our strategy is to build in public, and when we have built everything out, then move out of early access to a global release. So when I say Compete is built different, I mean it. Now let's get into the top 5 most notable updates in version 0.34. First, we added a new randomness to the starting and ending safe circles. You should start to feel this randomness much more than the last update. Keep in mind, this is not final. As you might know, we're making the map bigger, and we're likely to add more players to the lobby once we meet our optimization requirements. These changes will affect the pacing and what we do with the safe circle in the future, but you should always expect it to stay a Blitz Royale and not a Battle Royale, because one of the things that makes Compete unique is the Blitz part. Second, we added some new features to the mobile Blitz Royale that make it much easier to play. This is really awesome because previously the game was kind of hard to play on mobile. It is now way easier to do pretty much everything. This update now lets you see, move, aim, and shoot more easily. On a scale of 1 to 10 of how much easier it is compared to our previous setup, this is an 8. I just saw a clip of one of our mobile testers destroying a PC tester. Uh-oh. Third, we made more improvements to performance and optimization. This means your frames per second should be higher and more stable. We will continue to make this a notable update because this step is critical and a lot of work is going into this. Why is it critical? Because it allows for the accessibility with good frames per second on all devices, which means everyone can play Compete without issues. Here's some insider knowledge. It is very complex to have a PC/mobile game with the primary graphics created for PC. Therefore, it's a huge accomplishment we have Compete up and running on PC and on high-end Android. We just need to keep grinding and chipping away in this optimization area. By the way, it is very, very, very rare for a game to have PC and mobile build on the same version. We are one of the few that exist. Minecraft, Roblox, Brawlhalla are some mainstream games that have this ability, and there's definitely others, but it's a rare breed. The majority of big titles have a PC version and a mobile version, and they're completely different games. This very restrictive setup goes against the vision for Compete to break down barriers and be extremely accessible at all times. Also, I want to play Compete when I'm not home, and I want to be grinding on the same progression system as if I were home. I'm not going to go play some other game. I'm going to take out my tablet, take out my controller, and play Compete, because you know controller is functioning great on mobile, by the way. I see where mobile's going. Everyone has a mobile device, the internet speeds are good, the devices are getting more powerful. Compete needs to be able to get into everyone's pocket, and this step of the optimizations gets Compete into that pocket. Fourth, we added an Auto Mantle option in the settings. This was one of our most requested settings from you guys, therefore we prioritized putting it in. And we actually pushed this in last week, but it had a small issue, so I waited to make note of it. It should be all good now. Fifth, we made onboarding easier. New players will now automatically get logged in after creating an account. Previously, you needed to re-enter your login information. Now you will just go straight through. Getting into the lobby has never been easier. Well, those are the 5 most notable changes in version 0.34, but that's not all. We fixed a bunch of bugs. You can also see everything that we updated through the patch notes linked above or below this video, so go grab the latest update. This has been Dastro, and let's f***ing compete.